Can you pause a minute?
Yeah. We need.
I need to check the lighting for my video.
Check the sandwiches first. What is it?
Can you turn your light off and see if that makes a difference, or this one? Or
I can turn them off while you're taping. Ready? You recording now?
no?
There, it's off. Does it make any difference? Other than the corner of the room's lit up.
Well, it makes it more golden yellow, incandescent, as opposed to white light.
What's she like?
Turn this one off.
Ready?
It has to be on. Okay.
You want a little reflector to hold under your
No.
face? Huh? You wanna try that? Yes, now? Get you my sunscreen. Something's beeping. Even now. What? Yeah, we got our Catholic escapes. So it's just shit. Gotta do it twice. You want your sandwich cut off?
Yes, please. I did talk a little bit already about family history, but I really want to make this video about our roots. The roots of my family are very, very deep. And even my nephew, whose dad married my sister, Roseanne, his roots are very, very deep in the Moravian Bethlehem area of Pennsylvania. The roots of my family on my dad's side, from my grandmother, my dad's mother, date back until when Philip Christian Enders was born in 1740, and he was educated and distinguished in the military during the 7 Years' War, and he had a commission in the elite Royal Household Guard, a commission that he resigned on February 20th in 1764. The reason he designed that in May of 1764, he married Anna Degen, Degen, who was born in 1746, which I think is interesting because my sister was born in 1946. So that's exactly 200 years afterwards in another generation. But anyways, on June 27th, 1764, Philip and his bride Anna, they were aged 26 and 18 respectively, left their household. Philip Christian Enders was born in Nassau, Germany, and he went along with other immigrants coming to the New World, or the United States, the immigration to America. There were a total of 247 on the crew, About half of them were other than English. They arrived in Philadelphia on November 5th, 1764. So we're talking about this as pre-Revolutionary War time. Philip Christian Enders and his bride came, and they ended up with having 14 children. Several had died, as it does happen in infancy in those eras. So 14 children were born to Christian Enders and his wife Anna, as I talked about. 9 reached maturity and had families of their own, and they are in the genealogy of the family, as well as four infant sons were born and passed away before they reached the age of 1, which is a thing about longevity. And even 200 years later, the longevity is nothing to do with how long you're going to live. It has to do with the fact that the infants died skews the amount of time that you have on this earth. It's more than you think. The first child was born, I think it was the second child, was born in Germantown, PA, and he died in Enders, PA. Most everybody moved to the little town of Enders, which I was told reminded them of their time in Germany.
Pause.
I don't know how to pause. So, don't know how to pause, so we're going to stop this. And that was the introduction to Philip Christian Enders and his second son, John Philip Enders. I was a direct descendant of Philip Christian Enders, and I was his 7th child, who had 5 other children, who had 9 other children, and my grandma, my dad's mother, was 11 of number 13 children. She was the 11th child of 13. My dad was the first of her children, and I was the third. Joyce Elaine, I had a sister I never knew who was born in 1938 and died in 1952. October of 1952 is when she died. I was born in January of 53, so I never got to see her. But then, as I said before, my sister Roseanne, she was born July 24th, 1946, when in fact it was 1746 when the Enders came to the United States. That's the end. It's supper time now. The beginning of the roots. Pre-Revolutionary War.